Hello and welcome to Trading 5 Talents. In this video, I want to go over the profit and loss results using the free range iron fly iterations. So just to remind you of how I'm setting everything up, every market day I'm entering an at the money iron fly using SPY, and this is a 10 strike wide iron fly, and I'm entering every day at noon Eastern. I'm also using Option Alpha to automate all of these trades in my paper trading accounts. And if you want to try out Option Alpha, try out automated options trading, then there's a link down below in the description for you to check out. So if you remember a couple of weeks ago, I introduced this idea or this plan of mine of taking my 4 different iron fly variations, the 1530, 3030, the trailing stop, or the free range iron fly strategy, and then making iterations of each of them. So just changing one variable on each of these so that I have a total of 20 different iron fly trading bots running simultaneously. And then of each of these iterations or each of these iteration sets, I was going to choose the best one. And then from there, I'm going to somehow make my final bot that I would take to use with Option Alpha and then make passive income with it. So the focus of this video is going to be centered around the free range iterations and those bots. With the free range iron fly iterations, the variable that I'm changing is the exit day. So all iterations of this iron fly setup are going to be 7 DTE, and there's no profit targets, no stop losses. That's why it's referred to as a free range iron fly. I just let it go, just changing when I'm going to exit. So, as a, safety precaution, I'm exiting 2 hours before expiration to avoid any, a potential assignment risk. So, that is a hard exit for any of these bots. So the first iteration is just closing on day 1. So it's a 7 DTE trade, but I'm just going to close on day 1 at the end of the day, close on day 2, day 3, day 5, day 7, which is the original free range variation, just letting it go all the way up 2 hours before expiration. So how did these perform? Down below, you can see the chart, and I think it's pretty glaring of which one worked the best. You can see the purple one has the highest profit among all of the other iterations. So one thing to note is that every single iteration was profitable, even the one that had the lowest amount of profit, which was the day 1 close bot, and that's the blue one. $320 was still made. Not much, but still, there was profit made. So by delaying the closing date of each of these iron flies, here's what I found. First of all, there's just an increased win rate. You can see with the blue bot, the day 1 close, 60.9%. Day 2, 81.8. Day 3, 76.2. Day 5, 78.9, and then day 7, 84.2. So it's not a perfect correlation, but you can see that, if you close just on the first day, you don't win very much. You close on the very last day, you win a lot more. So, overall, there's an increased win rate by delaying the close date. The second thing I found, and I think it's probably the most obvious, is that there's just an increased profit. So if I close on day 1, $320 in profit, and this is after 20 trades or so. If I closed on day 7, the day of expiration, $3,599 in profit. So almost a 10-fold increase in profit just by holding it until the day of expiration. So what I found with this iteration set, especially compared to the trailing stop iteration set, is that the stops close out too early, whether it's a profit target or it's a trailing stop. It just seems to close out too early. Now, there is still, though, a risk that I'm not sure I'm ready to take with a free range bot, and especially in live trading, and that is holding it until 2 hours before expiration because of the assignment risk. And so even though, yes, it is profitable, if you're able to run this, let's say on SPX, which, is cash settled, then maybe that would be a different story. But with SPY, there is that assignment risk. So I don't know if I'm willing to take that, but at least the data is pointing that, it is definitely better, at least in this case, in terms of profitability, to hold out longer. You just get more profit that way. So the other thing I did notice, though, even though there was more profit overall, there was still a lot of profit that was missed. And that is sometimes the iron fly, for example, in the purple bot, the iron fly would go into a lot of profit but it wasn't day 7 yet. So it just, it was free range. It just went until expiration, and then it closed for a lot less profit, or it closed for a loss. So there's still a lot of profit that is left on the table that is not captured, even though you're making a lot more money by, making that choice to leave it on the table. But overall, close on day 7 is going to be the winner of this iteration set. So let's take a look at the trades and see what they look like. All right, the graph is what you just saw. You can see the win rate down below the profit of each of these iterations, and then the donut chart just shows you the visual representation of the win rate. All right, close on day 1, you can see there's a lot of losers, but with this close, you can see the profits aren't very great because there hasn't been as much theta decay. So, 78, 39, 6, 88. The losses aren't that great either. I mean, the biggest loss is what, $96? Okay, so that's not too bad. It's a very conservative strategy. You just don't make very much money. Closing on day 2, the profits increase a lot more. Closing on day 3, obviously more. Day 5 and then day 7, they just increase more because theta decay is working in your favor. But with the day 7 close trades, so for example, right here, trade number 4, $65 versus $60. A lot of these trades, and I'll explain this later on in a upcoming video, but a lot of these trades were really in great profit, but because we let them go until day 7, then they just lost a lot of that value because the market shifted. So I think there is a case for letting the trades play out, but I also think there is a case to be made based on this data set that you should take your profit when you have it. So, I'm putting all of this together, again, like I said earlier, to make this final bot based on this data. But overall, I think the two things that we learn here, or at least I learned here, is that let the trade play out, first of all, and then secondly, take the profits when they are there. So if you have any questions about this iteration set, please leave a comment down below. Also, if you have any questions about the Iron Fly, about automated trading using Option Alpha, leave those down below as well, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. Until next time, trade wisely and take care.